do not save money for your girls, marriage, but save money for, girls to be educated. Wow, thank you so much, firstly, Soil Cup team and Seed, for introducing me in this lovely way and to, bring me towards your platform, which is a very beautiful platform. And the deeds that you're doing for us women entrepreneurs is, noticeable and, of course, very, very noble and thoughtful. So thank you so much for having me today. So I am Tanusri Chakraborty and I lead a platform called Winningstree on Facebook. Mm-hmm. We are over and above 8,000 members as of now. If we count, Facebook as a forum, as well as, Instagram, because we are also present on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Apart from that, I also have a website called winningstree.com. So, somehow what we are doing is similar. On a similar note, even I was inspired by many females in my life, when I was going through crossroads and I was very confused where to go, what to do. That is when, I started Winningstree with the inspiration drawn from such females who were, carrying on very, in a very lovely way their entrepreneurial journey. And they were all successful in their journeys. And, so I wanted to understand what were the challenges, and you learn from each story, right? Every story is a story that a woman has to say. And then all these stories are very unique, and somewhere our struggles are similar. Because as soon as we hit maternity and, we are going the family way, we have to think twice before continuing with our career aspirations.
Right.
So that is how Winningstree began. It was from my own struggles in 2018. And, I was a mother then who quit her job. So I was working for an MNC, and this MNC was, based out of Noida. So I was in Delhi NCR back then, and for 15 years I was working a company. And when I went the family way, I had to go to the crossroads and decide for me, my family, what was best. And then, with all the challenges that we regularly face, being a nuclear setup, there were days when I could not go to office also because, I had no help at home to look after my son. So that is the way that, I started this Winningstree forum, which is for winning women, who have are ordinary but have extraordinary stories. So we, using the Winningstree platform now, are recognizing winning women. We are giving them brand growth, brand visibility. We are trying to build skills for them by, having some beautiful sessions organized, where these are all very, sessions where people can learn, basically, skills, so they can acquire skills. Apart from that, we are also giving a platform for showcasing of, their products, their services. So that is how we are walking pan-India as of now. So when I started Winningstree, I had a pan-India vision in my mind. And, so today we are present not only in Delhi NCR, we are a very popular platform also in Calcutta, Kolkata. And now we are slowly, steadily spreading our wings to the western side of our country. And we are, going to Mumbai and Pune and other such cities. Correct. So that is how, Winningstree happened. And Winningstree is about winning women from all walks of life. And together, I am, building an Atmanirbhar Bharat by spreading the word Atmanirbharta among all females and, making a club of such females together. So we are making women powerful, pan India. And
Fabulous.
I'm also a social media influencer and a blogger too, because I blog using the website that I mentioned,
Mhm.
and also, of course, a community builder. So
Mhm.
I would love to call myself the empowering Winningstree.
Right. So, how easy
Right,
or
right.
difficult was this for you to quit the job, which was giving you a fixed salary, and then start your entrepreneurial journey?
Actually, life is all about guilt and priorities, So, especially for a woman. So
Yeah,
it was very difficult, when
I
you
know.
get, when you're drawing beautiful salary home, and, you are able to pay your bills, you're able to, shop, because we love shopping, we women.
Mhm.
So, all that when you're able to do, then you are very happy, right? And suddenly when that salary
All of a
is
sudden, it
taken away
stopped.
from you, it stops. या सो वो जब विराम लग जाता है तो लगता है कि अब क्या होगा,
Hmm.
क्योंकि कुछ नहीं है.
Correct.
मगर ऐसा ही कुछ मेरे साथ हो रहा था. I was going through such a phase in my life where I was very depressed because, one, I was not able to continue working because, I was falling short of time for myself. I did not have time to even eat. So, because throughout the day I was running after my baby, and then I was working from 1 to 10. So 1 o'clock I used to reach office, and I used to complete my hours and come back at 10 o'clock in the night. Then I used to have my dinner at 11. And, by the time I slept, I did not have any, fun time with my kid.
Correct.
My kid only knew that I am like a caretaker for him. So
Hmm.
there was a point when I remember the caretaker that I had appointed for him, when she used to leave for her house, my son and I used to arrive from office, I never used to see happiness in my son's face. I
Hmm.
always used to see that, he used to become gloomy, and he
Hmm.
used to be like, now mom is back and she'll just be on the phone and ask me not to do this and do that.
Hmm.
And, all my freedom is gone. So he used to tell me that, why have you come back? When you're coming back, the maid is going back, so why have you come back, mama? I don't want auntie to go.
Oh.
And this happened quite a few times. And when my husband used to be back early, he used to be very happy, because my husband used to play and have fun time with him.
Correct.
So that is what a kid wants. They want time and attention. So when you go the family way, nothing else matters except your kids good health and well-being, right? So
Yes.
that was one decision that I had to take, and I had to sacrifice for my own sake, for my health, and
Hmm.
as well as my baby's well-being.
Hmm.
And today, and I bless myself today for the decision that I took,
That's it.
because with Winningstree, the place that I have reached today, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was just working a 9 to 5. I
Hmm.
would have been popular in my office, or for that matter with my bosses or something like that. I would have had colleagues who would be friends. I could catch up with them for a drink afterwards. So that was a different life altogether. But this is where I'm meeting extraordinary people. There are so many people of worth with whom I'm getting to meet every day,
Correct.
or getting inspired by their stories. And this
Yes.
is I believe that God had chosen me for this,
Hmm.
and this is what I'm delivering today on God's will.
Yes.
So I'm really happy with the decision. Yes, life is a little challenging at times, because there are monetarily challenges which I
Hmm.
have to also face, and
Hmm.
there is a crunch at times. But by God's will, I'm sure we'll overcome. And I've
Hmm.
come a long way from where I started,
Yes.
and to today, where we are like almost touching 4 years.
Yes.
So
And
yeah, we've really
8,000
come.
women connected on a platform. That's amazing.
Not only that, I'm building, I'm empowering women by making them suitable leaders also. For
Correct.
example, right now I'm positioned in Calcutta, and
Hmm.
I'm staying in Calcutta. And, I'm not able to travel all the more to Delhi or to Mumbai or to other cities. So I'm
Very true.
appointing spokes from these
Someone.
cities,
Yes.
who are taking care of, the meets and other such nitty gritties for those
Very
cities.
true.
And
Very true.
ultimately, people are looking forward to them.
Hmm.
So recently on the 12th of March, we had a coffee meet
Hmm.
in Delhi NCR, at Panchsheel Enclave Holiday Club. And both my admin, from the admin team, they were there leading the show. And you wouldn't believe that all the threes who have written and mentioned about how beautifully led this particular event was, were
Wow.
very happy, and they didn't even once mention that, it was, I mean, it's like an inclusive platform. So now if Winningstree is not only about Tanusri
Hmm.
Chakraborty, Winningstree is also about Sangeeta Gauba and Meena Kapoor from Delhi NCR.
Very
It's
nice.
also about Shruti Agarwala from Calcutta. So that is how I'm standing up with my leaders, who are able leaders in themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, not only visibility that I am giving to them, but they are also, giving a lot to me, because they are doing this selflessly. They are doing this, taking this initiative very selflessly. They all are business women, and they have their own businesses too to
Yes.
cater for. But at the same time, they are associated with me for the fact that, Winningstree is a very standing out community, very open community, where, we are very open minded, and we are not, shrewd, or we don't want to undermine people. We just want to liberate women. So
Yeah.
that is something that people relate to, and they are, kind of associating with this.
Yes. Great. So, what were your initial struggles when you started Winningstree, and how did you overcome them?
सबसे पहला स्ट्रगल तो था कि आई वांटेड टू स्टार्ट फीचरिंग women, and I had to write somewhere, and I used to be a content creator after I
Mhm.
left my job. So
Okay.
when I was a content creator, I used to write for various platforms, so I knew that websites are in place, but I did not know how does a website happen, and I didn't even understand that what blog is, basically. I wanted to become a blogger, but I did not know what a blog is.
Hmm.
So then I realized that a blog is a website only. It's just like a, small abbreviation for it.
Yeah.
And it's basically, blog was made to maintain the daily journals of a person or a
Yes.
personality, or something like that. So then I understood that, I have to build my own website, and I have to buy server space. That
Hmm.
was again a challenge. I started, looking for people who would advise me, how to go about it, how to build a platform, how to, kind of build this website. And ultimately, all these people were charging a whopping amount of
Yes.
money, So koi bolta tha ki 30,000, koi bolta tha 40,000. Having left my job and, being
I
almost
know.
penniless, because it was like 1 year already. I had left my job in 2017, and
Hmm.
2018 I was starting off with Winningstree.
Winningstree.
So, I was almost penniless. अब तो पैसा मैं खा गई थी अपना, कुछ था ही नहीं बचा. Then, I was like कि मैं कैसे करूँ ये कैसे, because
हाँ.
I didn't want to ask my husband to, and I wanted a very zero investment thing. मुझे चाहिए था कि मैं zero investment करूँ. So then I had to rely on YouTube,
Hmm.
and YouTube tutorials led me to making my own website. So
So you
that
made
was
it
a
by your
very
own?
big. Yes, I made my own website
Fabulous.
by my own, and
Fantastic.
it was there at one particular जगह पे जहाँ उसको खड़ा किया कि यहाँ पे अब मैं blogs डाल सकती हूँ, and I can start earning from here.
Great.
And that is one big challenge that I had to. Then the second challenge was, Winningstree was a very dhasu name,
Hmm.
but people would think कि what is Winningstree and who are you guys? I mean, जब हम जाते थे कहीं पे भी और बोलते थे कि हम Winningstree से हैं, so
Hmm.
they used to be like, यार Winningstree तो क्या है ये, ऐसे बोलते पता नहीं क्या है ये, but ये है क्या चीज.
Hmm.
So that is when, वो एक जो brand name बनाने में इसको,
Hmm.
that took a lot of time,
Hmm.
and many, many initiatives that one by one we had to take. That is how it became a big brand name that today it is very trusted, like a community for women entrepreneurs.
Right.
But that was definitely a challenge where women wanted to share their stories,
Hmm.
but would they want to share it at all with us? Why would they want to not go to your story, and why
Correct.
would they want to come to us?
Yes.
So that was also one thing.
Hmm.
And then when I started building the Facebook community, then increasing members, that was also one, because I did not want to pay for members. People pay and add members to their communities these days. A lot of things as such happen, but I wanted to keep this a very organic community,
Yes.
where people recommend and refer each other, rather than, and it's like a female community only. So that's the reason why I thought that I mean I was on I mean I have never approached anyone to add members to our
Mm.
or to our community. It's just that when we have contests or when we are going through certain propagandas, we ask
Mm.
people, we invite them that you have to add a certain amount of people and then you can do this. So
Mm.
that is what we do. Otherwise, we don't go after people that हमारे यहाँ पे आप add करो, या we are not paying any money for traffic and so on. So whatever is happening is very organically happening,
Mm.
and people have been reached very organically on Winningstree. So now there are other communities also who are doing similar work on
Mm.
similar lines, and I appreciate and applaud the fact that they are also standing as strong powerful communities. But थोड़ा तो होता है कि when you have too many communities doing the same work
Correct.
across cities, then there's a lot of overlapping which happens. So
Right.
for example, I am in one community, I am in two other communities also, and
Correct.
all these communities have same goals. So
Correct.
how to kind of make it a little different than
Yes.
the others, how
Right.
to add different flavors to
Right.
the same thing so that people stick to you.
Yeah.
That is of course the challenging thing. So
Mm.
here is where marketing strategies and other such content strategies come into place. So
Correct.
we have always been focused into branding, and
Mm.
ours has been a very brand worthy community. So we focus on branding women like celebrities. We want to showcase that hey, this is a lady who is doing this particular stuff, and the creative that is made with it speaks a lot about it, and then all the empowering sessions that we associate with them with. So
Mm.
all of that gives a lot of branding efforts which are put from
Correct.
our end. So that is how Winningstree stands out in
Yeah.
comparison to some other
Other
community.
platforms,
And
which are running on the
yes,
same
other
line.
platforms. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And at the same time, this again has been a challenge for us to keep
Mm.
maintaining that
Yes.
flavorful,
Yes.
content or
Somehow make
whatever
it
initiative.
unique, right?
Yes.
Mm.
So this somewhere to give that USP and to
Yes.
attract people, that has been a challenge, of course. So that's a day in day out challenge for us. But
Right.
we love challenges.
That's very nice, and that's why you're growing. That's why you're still there for last 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
I mean, I have that never quit attitude.
Fabulous, fabulous, and that is what probably is needed in all of us, isn't it? Half of our problems
Yeah,
will be solved if we do not quit early, if we keep trying,
absolutely,
isn't it?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now, in your work, when you have 8,000 people in your community, and you have to work on everything else, the unique features, the branding, the marketing, the sessions, I'm pretty sure you get exhausted, you feel stressed. How do you overcome that stress? How do you relieve yourself of it?
To be very honest, I get relief from some of these beautiful women in my community. They are such able entrepreneurs. Like if I have a headache, or if I am having some kind of a trouble, like I have a cervical issue,
Mhm.
so too much of working on the computer at times give me spinning and other problems. So I know that for such issues I can go for healing. I can approach for healing from one of my community members called
Right.
Shruti.
Mhm.
So, Shruti Agarwala is in Kolkata, and I just have to call her and tell her that, Shruti, please give me healing.
Mhm.
And, in 4 to 5 healings, I'll be okay. At
Mhm.
times, because we all are working inside our houses, there are times when we have fights in our homes, things are not going correct in the house itself. That is when the fights, the financial loss, everything she can heal. So
Mhm.
I find a lot of solutions there. Then
Mhm.
there are people who are giving us health classes, wellness classes, yoga. So I take help from them. And apart from that, I make some calls. So when I'm walking, I do the calling part. So if I have to keep working, and at the same time I have to take care of my health also, so what I
Mhm.
do is I take my Bluetooth speakers and I
Mhm.
just attach it to my ears and either play a music and go for a walk,
Oh,
or
totally.
yeah, yeah. So these are some
Totally.
things, and I do my walk and talk so that my work is also not getting impacted. Because
Correct.
even once if I'm taking a break from the work, then it it becomes an impacted one for us. Basically we have to stay on the job. It's
Hmm.
like our job is such that we have to keep thinking about improvising strategies. We have to keep thinking about new content. आज क्या content डाले, ये हमेशा सोचना पड़ता है. But अगर कभी एक break हम ले लेते हैं तो वो break फिर that becomes like a barrier. Then to
Hmm.
get back to work
Yes.
is a challenge. For example, of late, अभी कुछ time पहले I had a mishap in our family. So उस time पे there was a break which happened and I could not continue for some days with work. Similarly, there was my son had to he had dengue. So then also I had to take a break.
Yes.
So these are some of the things that we have to do, but then I start working from my phone to keep
Hmm.
a balance. So that is what we do, and by the end of everything, looking at my son and the way he comes and tells me that is Winningstree your brand, mama,
Hmm.
that gives me a lot of sense
Confidence.
of pride and
Yes.
achievement,
Yes.
also confidence. He says that you own a brand. Are you the CEO of your company? So
Hmm.
these questions are very beautifully put across by him. He's a very innocent kid, but
Right.
I just love the way he says all of that, and then I feel like I should keep going,
Yeah.
looking at his face.
Correct.
So yes, he is a very great stress buster for me, and of
Fabulous.
course us, in our household. Yeah,
Yes, yes. And with this network, you have a virtual family with you, isn't it? All the women who are
absolutely.
connected with you.
Very
Right.
correct, very correct. There are
Yeah,
some of these women have become very good friends of mine,
exactly.
and I'm open to them,
Hmm.
and any kind of a problem that I'm in, I openly share with them, and they give me suggestions also, and that is how it's a very beautifully knit family,
Yes.
an extended family of
Family.
mine
Yeah.
who's there to support, and there's so much of love there for me that I find in this family, which I never found in our in the working culture. In the
Correct.
working culture, people are more competitive. They want
Hmm.
to push each other and grow up the ladder.
Correct.
But here, people are holding hands and growing together. That's
Yes.
the beauty of these communities
Very,
and these women entrepreneurs.
very true. Very true. Very nice. My last question for you would be that to say is, what message do you have for the Soil Cup team or to the audience of the Soil Cup team, who are basically the people who are starting their entrepreneurial journey or who have started the journey but are having or facing some challenges? So, what is your message for them?
My message, of course, one would be that, if you are starting an entrepreneurial journey of yours, and if you are a female, and, if you would want to get in touch with Winningstree, you should and you must, because you would find like-minded women, some very inspiring stories to inspire you. And, all these skill acquiring sessions would empower you more to be able to, become those empowered strees who can absolutely hit what they want to, and build their own empires, using the skill sets that they have built on. And apart from that, I wanted to tell all the women and the viewers of Soil Cup team that don't stop believing in yourself. Always believe in yourself, and remember one thing: if you are a parent of a girl child, I would highly recommend this to all women and men who are parents to girl children. Do not save money for your girl's
To
marriage.
be married off.
Don't
Yes.
yes, don't save money for that, but save money for girls to be educated, girls to have money at a later stage to build their entrepreneurial journeys, or to invest in the fields that they require investment for. So
Mm.
at a later stage, when a female is like midway, when we are also leaving our jobs and we are starting off with another new journey, there are a lot of challenges that we face, and when we are starting a entrepreneurial thing, we always want some amount of capital as investment, and mostly women do not have that left with them.
Very
So
true.
I would definitely and highly recommend all such men and women to show support and love towards their daughters by saving money for their education, their business, and their employment, and so on and so forth. मैरिज तो वो खुद भी कर लेंगी, ये डाउरी वाउरी आजकल तो बंद ही हो जाना चाहिए. And
Hmm.
one last thing I wanted to show to everyone was this calendar that we had released. This
Mhm.
was a beautiful milestone that Winningstree achieved this year.
Mhm.
And this is the start of a new journey for us also. And this is the first, print media that we did. Apart from
Wow.
all the content that we have created on digital
Online.
platforms and online, this was something very offline and very beautiful and
Fabulous.
soothing, where we have featured 20 women
Fantastic.
entrepreneurs in this calendar. So this was a beautiful achievement. So if I can do it, everyone else also can.
Yeah.
So, be the winnings three, be the powerhouse. Do not never, stop trusting yourself. And I'm sure one fine day you will achieve what you were meant to be. You would definitely find your true calling, and,
Fabulous.
would be there someday.
Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Tanuji, for sparing the time in from your busy schedule today and for speaking to us. Such beautiful thoughts to share. I am pretty sure that they are going to influence and a lot of people who need to listen to
Thank
you and your beautiful thoughts about uh, how and what a woman should be, and then starting your own brand with it with the name Winnings 3. Thank you so much for joining us once again.